Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm helping you level up your communication skills 3 times a week. A few of the topics that I cover in this channel are public speaking, social intelligence, emotional intelligence, storytelling, and many more of the other intangibles. Join me by hitting that subscribe button along with that bell notification right on below. And let's talk about how we can use Instagram in order to rewire the subconscious mind. Jordan Peterson. Roughly around 2016, Jordan Peterson was poppin'. I heard about him on social media. I heard about him on mainstream media. Who was this guy? Jordan Peterson was a psychologist, a writer, and a speaker who predominantly dealt with topics on personal responsibility. He talked about the importance of pulling yourself out of rock bottom, the importance of having a North Star in your life, and about the importance of cleaning your damn room. Jordan Peterson was asked in an interview, what led to your meteoric rise? And Jordan responds back with, YouTube. YouTube? YouTube. See, Jordan Peterson was also a professor at a university for a while, where a bunch of his lectures would get recorded and posted on YouTube. Time goes on by, different people discover his channel, they start resonating with his message. All these people who resonate with his message start recommending his channel to their friends. And just like that, Jordan's career takes off. Eventually, in that interview, Jordan was talking about how YouTube is sort of like the modern day printing press. Whoa, that's a brilliant analogy. Mainly because Jordan was comparing old school technology with modern technology. What about Instagram? Instagram is sort of like a movable vision board. Vision boards have been around for a long period of time. A lot of high performers leverage it. Why? It's because the human being has 2 minds, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind predominantly deals with focusing, planning things out, willfully imagining something, a lot of these sorts of tasks. The subconscious mind, it cares about 2 predominant things, images and feelings. Let me say that again because that's extremely important. Images and feelings. What the vision board was capable of doing was having a place where there's a whole bunch of images which generate feelings in the person who's looking at it. Instagram is extremely powerful because this vision board is capable of evolving with the holder, meaning that as the vision evolves, Instagram can evolve with the person who is using this tool in order to level up as a person. You got to realize this. Communication is not just about how well you interact with other people. It's also how well you interact with yourself, plus how well you interact with your machines. The question you want to ask yourself is, do I rule my machine or does my machine rule me? I rule my machine. You sure about that? Because thus far, I've seen you check your phone 15 times. Wait a minute, my phone may rule me then. It's not necessarily the machine that rules you, it's who is behind the machine. Data engineers, social psychologists, algorithms which are consistently trying to control your mind. Either assign your social media an intent or an intent will be assigned for you. And this is who this video is for. The people who want to use Instagram to assign themselves an intent. How can you create your own personal vision board using this tool? The first thing that we need to do is to create a brand new page. Create a brand new page? Don't you know, Armani? I'm Insta famous. I have 14,000 followers. 14,000? I didn't know Insta famous. Whatever. I don't care how famous you are. Create a new page, which sets us up for point 2. This page, we're predominantly now focusing on the theme. What is the theme? The theme represents a subject matter. What is the subject matter? It's the gist. We don't want to get too specific right now. We just want to get a gist of what the page is about. If you're someone who wants to become a better chef, you want to understand how to chop vegetables, how to understand the intricacies of the kitchen, what is the gist of your page? Cooking. What about if you're trying to become a better public speaker and a better writer? What's the gist of your page? Communication skills. So get a general idea of what this page is about. The third thing that we want to do is follow pages which resonate with our gist. But here's what we have to remember. We're not focusing on trying to think too much. We don't want to be following these pages with paragraphs that they're writing where we have to read a lot. We want to find something which is predominantly images and occasionally videos. Images are clutch because they pierce into the subconscious mind. Those are the accounts we want to follow. Now let's say you don't have any accounts within the gist which you are currently looking at. You're a unique fellow. So this option, point 4, is for you. Find those images. Be the first person who generates an Instagram page on this particular interest. You could find images all over the place, but make sure you don't get in trouble, which is why you just got to go on Google, type in free for use, and there's going to be a whole bunch of websites with a whole bunch of images that you're allowed to use anywhere. Okay, so that's for you. If you have a very unique gist, then find your own damn pics. Take some accountability and create your own landscape. And the fifth thing we want to do is we want to scroll. How often should I scroll? That really depends on you. Some people scroll every single day as soon as they wake up and as soon as they're going to bed. Those are the times when your mind is highly suggestible. And other people predominantly scroll in special occasions. An example is a person that I used to know in Toastmasters. He would always feel good about his speech, but he would get extremely nervous the day before the speech. So that's when he would log into his Instagram page, the special one, not the personal page, and he would scroll through his feed. His feed consisted of a wide range of topics, which allowed him to feel creative again. It allowed him to get his fire, and the day before his talk, he started to gain more energy. So this was a person who checked this page occasionally. So for number 5, how often you do it is really up to you. Here's the thing. After doing this scrolling trick for a pretty significant amount of time, let's say 6 months, eventually what happens is ripple effects. Eventually, it becomes much easier to visualize. Because what is content? Think about this for a second. What is content? Content is thoughts frozen in information technology. So as you are intentionally looking through all this content, what's happening is you are molding the mind, which makes it easier to visualize. And over time, the subconscious mind starts to warp, it starts to morph. And did you know that the subconscious mind influences the thoughts which are entertained by the conscious mind? So you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Understand this. Either you are assigning social media an intent, or one is being assigned for you. Which group do you fall in? Think about that one. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to drop a like for me right on below. And thank you for joining the Armani Talks YouTube channel.